Hello, guys. Good day and welcome back to class. Yeah, it's Karino here again. And first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for always coming back to check my content. And to the new subscribers, welcome to the community. Glad to have you here. And if you are not yet a subscriber, please click the subscribe button to join the family. And in today's tutorial, as you can see what I have here on my screen, in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this beauty together. It's quite simple to make. It's not that deep, trust me. It's this with size um from age 6 months to 1 year. The wideness is about 10 20 inches all round, just round 20 inches, and in length we have about 10 inches long as well. So this will run up to 1 year, that's 12 months, or if the baby is not that big, we definitely run up to 18 months. So we'll be making this, we'll be using the popular stitch, which is shell stitch, is what we'll be using. And one thing, this is actually requested by my clients, so that is why I decided to just make a video of it, and it requested with a complimentary ruffled art. Like, this is the most ruffled art I've ever made. Honestly, the ruffles is given. Look at that. I'll be dropping a video on how to make this as well. This is for size. This is for age 6 months to 1 year, and we definitely run up to 18 months as well. And this in this video, for the video of the art, we definitely show you how to make for adults. So if you want to make this for yourself, trust me, you can use the same video as well, and it's very very simple to make. I love those ruffles. I'm making this for myself, honestly. So back to today's business. So we'll be making this, and the materials we'll be needing, let me grab those quickly. So we'll be needing this. This basically the not the only brand I use on the channel, but this is the major brand I use. It is one of the most common brand we have in Nigeria here. This Yeye, and it's an acrylic yarn. It's very thin, as you can see. So I will be doubling my strand. So I'll be working with two strands together. It's 40 grams, and for this top, we'll be needing about 3 balls of this. And what else are we needing? We are needing a pair of scissors to cut. We are needing tape measure to measure. We'll be needing 3.5 mm hook. 3.5 mm hook. I don't know why that is not picking, but this is 3.5. Okay, so yeah, we have that. This is 3.5. We're using size 3.5. We're needing I said stitch marker. We're needing tapestry needle. Yeah, that's the word. Tapestry needle to weave in our hands, and a pair of scissors to cut. And that's just it. It's very very simple. There is no much ceremony like that. So we just be needing these few materials to make this beauty. So without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into the tutorial. And so like I said, I'll be using size 3.5 mm hook for the body. So with my yarn, I'll go ahead and make a slip knot. To do that, I'll go ahead, wrap this around my finger, bring out my finger, take the longer yarn, the longer tail, put it right inside and make a knot. So that's a slip knot. First of all, I'm making this top. I'm making it for size 3 months above, 3 to 6 months, and possibly run to 12 months. So I'll be working with a chest round of 20 inches. But at the same time, I don't want the top to be fitted. I want it a little bit oversized, a little, not baggy, just a little bit oversized. So I'll be adding 2 inches to that. So that will be 22 inches I'll be working with. So if you're making this for newborn to 3 months, you might want to stick to 20 inches or lesser than that, maybe 19. But if you want it bigger so that they can rock it later, then you have to add more inches. But as for me, this size we fit for 3 to 12 months. If the baby is not that big, trust me, to fit to 18 months. So I'll be working with 22 inches, like I said. So our foundation chain, I'll make a chain that is around that length, and our chain must be a multiple of 7. So if you're doing for 0 to 3 months, I'll suggest you can do 49. And as for me, that I'm doing for 3 months above, I'll add 7 more chains to that. That's 56. So I'll go ahead and make 56 chains. So after making my slip knot like this, I'll go ahead, pull like that. This is my first chain. Pull again, that's my second, third. So I'll go ahead until I have 56 chains in total. So I have my 56 chains. So right from here, measuring from here, and I have about 11.5 inches, which is my 56 chain, which is not bad. I can work with that. So after my 56 chain, I'll go ahead and add one more chain to that, which will be our turning chain. So that will be 57 in total. So I added one more. So starting from the second chain, so we are going to be skipping this extra chain that we added. So in the second chain, we'll go right inside and work a single crochet. I'll go inside, pull out the loop. I have 2 loops, yarn over, put through the 2. So that's a single crochet. So we go inside each and every of our chains and work one single crochet inside everything until we come to the very end of our chain. So when I reach the end, I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So after working my single crochet row, this is what I have. So right now we are going to start working our pattern. So we are going to start with chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that counts. This stands for a double crochet and chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. This is chain 4. So right inside our same space, I'll go ahead and add one more double crochet. So that means we have our first V stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So right now we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to be skipping 6 single crochets down here. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and inside the next stitch, which is the 7th stitch, we go inside with a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. So I'll call this the small V stitch and the big V stitch. So this is going to be our repetition. We chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We skip 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And right inside the next, which is the 7th stitch, we go inside with a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet. So this is going to be our repetition. 4 chains, we skip 6 stitches, and we work our big V stitch, which is double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So repeat this all the way, and when we get to the very end, we are going to be repeating our small V stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. We are going to be repeating that right here inside our very last stitch. So I will go ahead and repeat this pattern until I get to the very end, and so I'll come back and show you how we are going to do the next round. So after working my V stitches, so coming to the very last one, I chained 4 already, and I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of, remember we are supposed to skip 6, then work into our 7th stitch, but since we have 6 stitches left, so right inside the very last one, I'll go inside, I'll work my double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. No, we are actually going to chain 1. We are working the small V stitch, so chain 1 and a double crochet. Sorry about that. So we started with the small V stitch, so we ended with the small V stitch, and right inside we have the big V stitches. So in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In total I have 9 V stitches. So right there. So moving on to the next one, we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This counts as our first stitch. So this is our first double crochet. So yarn over, then go right inside our chain 1 space and work 3 more double crochets. So 1, yarn over, go right inside, yarn over, pull through, put through the remaining 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is what we have, 4 double crochets in here, including our chain 3. So inside our chain 4 space, we go right ahead and make a single crochet. Then we jump right into the next V stitch, which is our big V stitch. We work 7 double crochets inside this space. So we work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I have my 7 double crochets done. So I'll move into the next chain 4 space. I'll go right inside and work a single crochet. So we have our shell stitch, our first complete shell stitch. So I'll go into the next V stitch. I'll work 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'll go into the next chain 4 and make a single crochet. So practically that will be the repetition. 7 double crochets, you single crochet here, 7 double crochet, you work a single crochet here, 7 double crochet, you work a single crochet here. So you repeat this, and into this very last small V stitch you work 4 double crochets. Remember we had 4 double crochets here, so we are going to be finishing with 4 double crochets. So I'll go ahead and complete this. When I'm done, I'll come and show you the next thing to do. So I have my round on my row, I have it completed. So I finished with four double crochets, just like I instructed. So moving to the next, we are going to be repeating this row of V stitches. So we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which counts as a double crochet and chain 1. So we turn right inside that same stitch where this chain 4 is coming from. We go right inside and add 1 more double crochet. So that is our first small V stitch. So we have the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So I'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll move. So we are going to skip all of this, and right inside the 7 double crochets that we did, we are going to be working on the 4th double crochet starting from here. This is our single crochet, so we are not counting this. We start our counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So right on this 4th stitch, we go right inside and work our big V stitch, which is double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet. So like that, we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are just repeating what we did here. So we go again, we count. We are going to work on top of the 4th stitch. So counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inside the 4th stitch, go right inside, work our double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet. So we'll go right ahead and repeat this. You chain 4 again, work your double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, you chain 4. You repeat that all the way until you get to the end. And right here in this space, right in between our last double crochet and our chain 3, you are going to work your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, the same thing we started with. So that's what you are going to finish with. So when I complete this, I'll come and show you how we are going to start our shell stitch, and then tell you the number of rows we'll be doing, because basically it's repetition now. So after working this is what I have after completing this round. So we are going to be repeating this now. So we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. So this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. So yarn over, I'll go right inside the chain 1 space and add 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So that counts as 4 double crochets in total. We are including our chain 3. So I'll go into this chain 4 space and work single crochet. We'll go into our big V stitch and work 7 double crochets in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I'll go right inside and work my single crochet. So that will be the repetition. You go ahead, work 7 double crochets, then you work a single crochet. Yes, 7 double crochets, single crochet, 7 double crochets, single crochet. So go ahead, repeat this. When you get here, you work 4 double crochets, then you chain 4 and turn, and you are going to go ahead and repeat this V stitch round. So we go ahead and repeat this. We go back and forth repeating this round, these 2 rounds, until we have this 2 round complete, give us a complete shell stitch. These are complete shell stitch, and this includes the 2 rounds. So we are going to go ahead and repeat this until we have 9 of this. We are working our back panel. So we have 1, we have 2. So we repeat this until we have 9 in total. So when we have 9 in total, I'll come and show you what my work looks like, and we are going to come and start the front panel. So after working my 9 shell stitches, let's count together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I have my 9 rows done, and after that I fastened off. So we have our back panel ready. The full length of our top, we want 10.5 inches long, 10 to 10.5 highest, and this 9 rounds measures 9 inches, as you can see, 9 inches. So we have 1 more inch or 1.5 inches to complete our top length, and we'll be using, and our ribbon will be covering that. So after completing this, you will go ahead and repeat exact same thing. You are going to chain the same number of foundation chain you chain for this. You are going to do the same thing and start working your shell stitches. But for the front panel, you are going to repeat this until you have 7 rows. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we are going to do the neckline for the front panel. So we are going to work on the shoulder, then we are going to leave the neckline so that we can have space for the neck. So you go ahead and work 7 rows of shell stitches. Remember, we did 9 for this, so we do 7 rows for that. So when you have your 7 completed, I'll come back and show you the next thing we are going to be doing. So I have my 7 rows done. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So right now, to mark our front, the neckline, I'm going to fold my piece into 2, just like this, and fold it into 2 again, and the very center, which is this and this. So I'll open that up. So this 1 2 3 will be for the shoulder, 1 2 3 will be for the shoulder, and this 3 will be in the middle. This 3 in the middle will be for the neck. So this will be our shoulder, then we have this for the neck. I hope this makes sense. So I will show you how we are going to do the first shoulder. So you go ahead and do this yourself. It's quite the same thing that we've been doing here. So I'll chain for 1 2 3 4 and work a double crochet inside. So that's our first V-stitch, the small V-stitch. So in the middle here we work our big V-stitch. So we chain for 1 2 3 and 4. Now I'll go right into the middle. There's a 4th stitch. I'll go right inside, work my double crochet, chain 3 1 2 3, and double crochet inside the same space. Now I'll go ahead and chain 4 again. 1 2 3 4, and this is the last V-stitch we'll be making. So we are going to be repeating the V-stitch. Remember, whatever we start with, we finish with it. So we start with small V-stitch, we finish with small V-stitch. So inside the 4th stitch, I'll go right inside, work a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet. So this is what we have. So I'll chain 3, 1 2 3. That's my first double crochet. I'll turn and I'll work my 3 double crochets inside. 1 2 and 3. Remember, just the same thing that we've been doing. So we worked 3 because our chain 3 stands as our first double crochet, so that's 4 double crochets in total. The chain 3 is our first double crochet, then we added 3 more, so that's 4 double crochets in total. So I'll go ahead, work a single crochet here and work 7 double crochet here. So I'll just go ahead and complete this row. So after completing this, we are going to repeat this row, this complete shell stitch. We are going to repeat it 1 more time. Remember, we have 9 of these for the back. So if we count this is 8, including this one that we just did. So we do 1 more. So you go ahead, complete the remaining row, and after that you come to this side as well and complete your remaining 2 rows. I hope that makes sense. When I'm done with the 2 sides, I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So after working my 2 shell stitches row, this is it. So this is what the front panel looks like. This is what okay, let me remove this so that you can see that clearly. So this is what I have right here. So now we're going to be joining these 2 panels together. So we'll make sure that the right sides are facing each other. This is the right side, this is the right side of my front panel. So I'll place them on top of each other like this. So I have the wrong side here and I have the wrong side here. So we are going to be joining together with single crochet. So starting from here, right here, So remember we had 1 2 3, so we work 1 2 3. So into this third, remember we have 4 single crochets here, so I'm going to, we have 4 double crochets here rather, so I'm going to count 4 double crochets here. 1 2 3 4. So I'll go right into the fourth, just like that. Go right there, and okay, I think this is what I'm going to do. I'll turn that. 1 2 3 4. This is the fourth one that I want to enter, so I'll go right inside first, then grab my loop, inside, and chain 1. So I'll turn it back like this, and we'll join with single crochets. So I'll go right inside that same space and go back inside the same space and join with a single crochet. So I'll go into the next right here, go to the next at the back and join with a single crochet. So like so, I'll pick the next again, join with a single crochet. So we're going to use single crochet to join all the way across till we get to the end here. So we'll just pick a stitch from the front, pick a stitch from the back, then join with a single crochet. So repeat this until you have it completely joined. When you are done, chain 1 and cut your yarn, and repeat the same thing for the other shoulder, and we are going to work our sleeve. So after joining the top, and I went ahead and did the first sleeve, which looks like this. This is what we have. So I'll be showing you, and I joined one side already, as you can see. So I'll be showing you how to do the second sleeve right here. It's just repetition, it's the same thing. So I'll show you how to do this, so that after you complete this side, you'll go ahead and work the other side. So I'm going to be turning this inside out. So right now the sleeve, remember for the panels we did 99 rows of our shelf stitches. So I'll be counting 1 2, be counting from 1 2 3 4 5. So this will be the body, while the armhole will be 1 2 3 4. So we are going to work the armhole around the remaining 4 rows. 1 2 3 4. So just like that. So we start joining from here and work all the way around till we get to the 4th row here on this other panel. I hope that makes sense. So we'll be working from the inside. And we'll be turning just like we did for the body. So I'll grab my yarn and I'll make a slip knot. Make a slip knot, and so remember 1 2 3 and 4. So right here we'll be having 5 remaining. 1 2 3 4 and 5. So we'll join our yarn here right inside, and I'll chain up 4. 1 2 3 4. We'll start with the small V stitch. Remember our small V stitches, chain 4 and 1 double crochet. So that's our first V stitch. So moving on to the next one, in normal ground we chain 4, then we move to the next stitch, but for this side we'll be chaining 3. 1 2 3. This is just for the first round. We'll go back to chaining 4 after this one. So I chained 3. I'll go right into this next space right here, into this V stitch here, and work my double crochet, chain 3, 1 2 3, and a double crochet. So we'll go back to working our big V stitch. Remember at the beginning and at the end, that's where we used to work our small V stitches. So I'll go ahead and chain 3, 1 2 3. Now move into the next, which is this place, and work my V stitch, 1 2 3. I'll work my second double crochet. I'll chain 3, 1 2 3. I'll move into the next right here, this space, and work my big V stitch, which is double crochet, chain 3 and a double crochet. So I'll go right ahead. I worked 4 already here, so I'll go ahead and repeat the same thing here and work my 4 here. So I'll have 1, 2 3 and 4. So go ahead. Remember, you finish the last one we'll be working will be the small V stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So you go ahead, work this until you get there and work your small V stitch. So when I'm done with mine, I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So I worked my last small V stitch just as I instructed, and we have 8 V stitches in total. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So this is what we have. So we chain 3, 1 1 2 3, which is our first double crochet, and I'll turn. So we just go back to working our regular shell stitch, which is right here. I will add 3 more. So 1 2 and 3, and I'll work my single crochet here, and I'll go into the next chain space, chain 3 space, and work 7 double crochets. 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. I'll go right ahead into the next chain space. I'll work a single crochet. So that will be the repetition. Go ahead and repeat this, and when you get to the end here, you are going to work 4 double crochets inside. So when I come to the end, I will come and show you how you are going to work this row and tell you the number of rows you work. So this is what I have after completing my row right there. So I worked 4 double crochets in my last V stitch. So right now we chain 4, 1 2 3 and 4, which is a double crochet and chain 1. So I'll go back into the same stitch where the chain 4 is coming from. I'll add 1 more double crochet. So that's my first V stitch, which is a small V stitch. I'll chain 4, 1 2 3 4. So we'll go back to chaining our regular 4. I'll go into the middle, the 4th stitch, and work double crochet, chain 3 and a double crochet. Chain 4 again, 1 2 3 4, into the next stitch, into the middle stitch, which is the 4th stitch. Go right inside, double crochet, chain 3 and a double crochet. So that is the repetition. So we'll go back and forth and be repeating this until we have, let me count, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we are going to repeat until we have 6 of this in total. So we have 1, so we'll go ahead and work 5 more, and I have 6 done. I will come and show you how we are going to reduce the wrists of the sleeve and how we are going to finish off and join the side. So go ahead and work your 6 shell stitches, and when I have my 6 completed, I'll come back and show you the next thing we'll be doing. So I have my 6 rows of shell stitches worked. This is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. So right now I'm going to chain 4, 1 2 3 4, and I'll turn. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. We want to reduce this. So this is what we are going to do. So right inside that same, where my chain 4 is coming from, I'll go right inside and add 1 more double crochet. So that's our small V stitch. So after that, we normally chain 4, but right now we are going to chain 3, 1 2 3, and we go into the 4th double crochet, 1 2 3 4 right here, and work our small V stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So you'll be working small V stitches throughout this round. So again we chain 3, 1 2 3, we go right into the 4th double crochet and work our double crochet, chain 1, then double crochet. Again we chain 3, 1 2 3, go into the next, inside the 4th stitch, work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we'll go ahead and repeat this till we get to the end. So when we get to the end, I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So after working the last V stitch, this is what we have. So right now we are going to chain 1 and turn. So we'll be working single crochet all through. So right inside our very first double crochet right here, I'll work my first single crochet, and I'll go right inside the chain space and work 1 single crochet. In the next double crochet on top of it, I'll work a single crochet, and in the chain 3 space, I'll work 3 single crochets, 1 2 and 3. Again, in our V stitch, we work a double crochet we work a single crochet on the double crochet, we work 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space and 1 single crochet on the 2nd double crochet. So 1 single, another single inside, and the last single on the double crochet, like so. So again, we are the chain 3. Go ahead and work 3 single crochets. So that will be the repetition round. We work a single crochet inside, and a single crochet on the double crochet. And in the chain 3, you work 3 single crochets. So basically you're just working one single crochet all across. So you go ahead, repeat this. When I come to the end, I'll come and show you how we are going to do our ribbing. So I worked my last single crochet right here on the chain 3, and this is what we have. So right now we'll be working our ribbon stitch. And to start, I'll go ahead and chain 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So after chaining 7, I'll turn, and from the third chain, 1 2 3 1 2 3, in the third chain, I'll go ahead and work a double crochet. That's 1. In the next, that's 2. In the next, that's 3. In the next chain, that's 4. Into the last chain. So in total we work 5 double crochets. So we worked 5 double crochets in total. So right now we are going to, this is where our chain is coming from. We are going to skip 2 stitches. So 1 2, and in the third we make a slip stitch. We skipped 2 1 2, make a slip stitch in the third. That's first, this is our first slip stitch. 1 2 and 3. So we worked 3 slip stitches in total. We skipped 2 and worked 3 slip stitch. So I will turn this, and we are not chaining 1. We'll be working our double crochet back, but we'll be skipping the 3 slip stitches we worked. 1 2 3. So to make it easier for you, you can just count your double crochet here. 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the 5th double crochet. So you just yarn over, you pick the back loop right there, and work your first double crochet. So that's 1 2 3 4 and 5. So we worked in the back loop. So after working 5 double crochets, we chain 2 and turn. So this is the repetition for the ribbing. Again, we go into the back loop right there. We always work in the back loop. So what you work the first double crochet, you have 2 3 4 and 5. So we work our 5 double crochets, and we'll go ahead. This is where we worked our last slip stitch. So we are going to skip this next stitch. We skip this one, that's 2. In the third, we work our first slip stitch. So we'll be skipping two stitches. We always skip 2 stitches. So I skipped the 2 stitches. So work our first slip stitch, second slip stitch, and the third slip stitch. We turn and we go ahead again and work our 5 double crochets. So 1 2 3 4 5. So right there in the back loop, go ahead, my first double crochet, second double crochet. So this will be the repetition basically. So you go ahead, work your 5 double crochets, work it down. Remember to always work in the back loop, and when you come down, you skip 2 stitches and you work 3 slip stitches. You turn again, you work your double crochets. So you go ahead and repeat this until you get to the end, and when I get to the end, I'll come and show you how we are going to do the joining. So I've come to the end. So after working my 5 double crochets, 1 2, I'll skip 2, and in the third make my first slip stitch, second, and the very last one, third. Then I will go back and work my 5 double crochets. So when I'm done working the 5 double crochets back, I'll come back and show you how we are going to join the sleeves together, then run you through the body. So after I work the 5 double crochets, this is what I have. So I am going to fold this. This is the right side. I'm going to fold it up. Remember, we are on the wrong side. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to join. We are going to join right from here. We are going to join all the way across, then down to the body here. So we are going to join these 5 double crochets. We are going to be using slip stitch to join them, and when we get to the body, we start joining with single crochets. So I'll go right into the chain 2 at the top right there and slip stitch. Then I'll go into the first double crochet right here, and I'll go into the first double crochet on this side, which is this, and slip stitch. Then I'll move into the next. I'll move into the next, slip stitch, into the third at the back, and slip stitch, into the fourth at the back, then we slip stitch. Then we'll move into the next, which is the 5th and the last stitch, the last double crochet. We go and we pick the one at the back as well, and we work our slip stitch. So we have the ribbon joint. Now to the body, the row where we did our single crochet right here, I'll go right inside. I'll pick it at the back as well, which is here, and work my single crochet. Now into these spaces right here, all the spaces we will be working two single crochets. So right here, starting from here, work 1 and 2. I'll jump right into the next, which is here. Make sure I enter the one at the back as well, and I'll work my first single crochet and the second single crochet. Then I'll jump into the next space, which is here. I'll go inside. I'll pick the one at the back. I'll go inside, bring it out, then work my first single crochet, then the next single crochet. So that will be the repetition. So we'll go ahead and work two single crochets inside each and every of the spaces. So we'll go ahead and work this all the way across to the body until we get to the very end here. When we are done with that, all we have left to do is to work our neckline and the ribbon at the base, and our top is ready. So go ahead and do the joining. When you are done with this joining, you just go ahead and repeat the same thing for the second sleeve and join as well. Then we come back and finish our top. So after working the 2 sleeves, this is what I have right here. So we are going to work the neckline. After working the neckline, then we do our ribbon here at the base, and our top will be ready. So here is the neck opening. So right here at this joining here on the shoulder, I'll go right inside. I'll just enter anywhere, and I made a slip knot, and I'll just go ahead and join, chain 1. I will be working single crochet all the way across. I'll go right inside that same stitch and work my first single crochets. And right here on this big corner, inside I will go inside my stitch and work 1 single crochet, and I'll add 1 more. That's 2. Okay, we worked 1 here already, so we'll be adding 1 more. So for each double crochet, we will be working two single crochets. So we have 2 already. Then right here in this space, we work 2 single crochets, and right in this double crochet, we work 2 single crochets again. I'll go right here and work my second single crochet. Again, in this space, we work 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. So right now, we'll be working inside our stitches. So we just go ahead and work regular single crochets. We'll go right here inside it. This is the next stitch. Just go right there and start working our single crochets. 1 single crochet into each and every of our stitches. So we'll just go ahead, work this all the way, and when you get to this part here, you just go ahead and work two single crochets into each and every of your double crochet row. Then after working that, you just go right inside your stitches here at the back and work your single crochets until you come right here where we started. So when I get here, I'll come and show you the next thing to do. So after working the first row of single crochet, this is what I have. So we'll go ahead and work 2 more rows of regular single crochets all the way around. And at the end of my so we have one already, so we add two more, so that would be three in total. So at the end of my third row, if we need to do more row, I will come back and let you know. But if the three rows will be fine, then we are going to stick with it. So right inside the very first, I'll just go ahead with my first single, just one single crochet in each and every of our stitches. So go ahead and work two more rows. So after that, I'll come back and show you how we are going to work the brim. So after working my three rows, I think this is fine, and this is what we have. So I will just go ahead and cut this. So the last thing to do is to work the ribbon for the beads. So I'll grab my yarn and make a slip knot. Right here. I'll join. I'll hide the ends later. So I'll go ahead and chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 chains. So I'll skip 2 into the third. Go ahead and work a double crochet. So in total we'll work 7 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I have my 7 double crochets worked. So I'll go ahead and skip 2 stitches. So I'll skip 1, 2, and in the third make my first slip stitch. Second, I'll make a slip stitch. That's 2 slip stitches, and I'll add 1 more, just like the same thing we did for the sleeve. So we skipped 2 and we worked 3 slip stitch. So I'll turn and work 7 double crochets across. So you can just count from here, 1, 2, 3. So those are the 3 slip stitches. So this will be your, this is where you're going to start working your double crochets. 1, 2. So basically that's a repetition. You go ahead, you work your 7 double crochets, you chain 2, work your 7 double crochets again. Remember, you always work in the back loop. We are repeating the same thing we did right here at the sleeve. You will always work in the back loop only, as you can see right here that I'm working in the back loop. So you work your 7 double crochets, you chain 2, you turn, work your 7 double crochets again, back loop only. And when you come back, this is where we worked our last slip stitch. You are going to skip 2, 1, 2, and you go ahead and make 3 slip stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then you turn and repeat that. So that will be the repetition. You go all the way around the entire body of the top, and when I get to the end here, I'll just join with slip stitch, just like we joined right here at the sleeve. And after joining, I will go ahead and hide all my hands, and I'll come and show you what the finished top looks like. So after working the ribbon, this is what I have, and I went ahead and hide all the hands, and our top is ready. So we have this completed, and yeah, I hope you're able to make your own top as well. This will definitely size up to 1 or even 18 months because it's quite big, and for now it will be like an oversized top, but with time it's going to fit perfectly well. So thank you so much for sticking by to this moment, and yeah, this marks the end of the tutorial. And if you are not yet a subscriber, don't forget to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And yeah, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.